Welcome to the RSP Boiler Room. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. We're going to take a look at DeeJay Dallas's pass protection. He's number 13 running back for Miami Hurricanes. Powerful runner, excellent receiver, versatile with his special teams work. And when you watch a play like this, you think, devastating blocker, right? Absolutely, he can be a devastating blocker. I mean, look at him work through that. Watch the players go through that gap. He takes that defender's side, delivers a hard hit to the side of that defender, that linebacker, and just sends him to the ground well outside the pocket. It's a great block, right? Absolutely. Great block. But when you start looking at the process of how players pass protect, what they do, how they approach assignment in, assignment out, you start to realize that DeeJay Dallas is what I would call an all or nothing blocker. And what that means is that he's going to give you his all, but because of his technique, he sometimes comes up with nothing. So we're going to give you some examples of his blocking and why it's all or nothing. And this is a good example of the all. I mean, good job tilting to tilting himself so that he's facing the defender towards the sideline and then launches himself in there and is able to torque that defender to the side. That's great work. The problem with this behavior is that if you're not using your hands, if you're always just trying to throw a big body blow and just put your all into it like he is here to number 33, well, if you're a big enough defender, even though this hit may lift you off the ground, you're going to be able to slide off and be a part of a play. Now, the quarterback already gets wrapped up here, but you can see that 33 is in position here in case the quarterback isn't, because he's able to slide off this hit. DeeJay Dallas isn't delivering a punch with control. He's loading up the forearm and shoulder and trying to just throw his forearm and shoulder into the defender. And yes, it temporarily stops him. But as we're going to get into more of these examples, you're going to see, well, what happens if the quarterback gets away? What if the quarterback throws this ball, a foot more to the inside with number 33 right in front of him? This could have been a pick six. What if this was declared a fumble instead of an incomplete pass? What if the defender number 7 hits this quarterback and causes a fumble? Dallas hasn't prevented number 33 from being involved in any of those particular situations. Yes, they didn't happen this way, but you need a pass protector who can deliver with his hands with an uppercut, who can get his feet in position so that he can follow up on that first strike and maintain position so that he can control the man. He doesn't do that here. Here's that all or nothing punch with the defender off the left side getting a great punch, and he slides across, and it's going to be close. But because he tries to deliver this punch, the defender's just able to slide off of that punch and then just wrap around the quarterback and drop him. Now, is that his primary responsibility? No, it's not his primary responsibility. The tackle misses his assignment here and loses it. And yes, he's outweighed. And yes, he's close to the quarterback. So you can talk about all the factors that mitigate why he really wasn't at fault with this play. Maybe he wasn't at fault for the result because there was so much momentum of what the tackle should have done and where he was positioned that the factors are weighed against him. But it still doesn't change the fact that his process needs to get better, because as that last line of defense, he just throws his body into it. His feet aren't in a position where he can move that defender out of the way. And it's a consistent process regardless of how much depth he has from the quarterback. Let's look at some more. This is where it gets especially troublesome for Dallas in this all or nothing approach, because when defenders, especially defensive backs, can come from a distance, Dallas sets up. But because it takes so much longer for him to load up and drop his pads, he starts to drop his eyes from contact because he drops his pads. The defender can take half a man, take the punch, slide off, and still get pressure on the quarterback and actually cause this fumble here. And a lot of that has to do with Dallas, because Dallas has a lot of room here. He can climb up further into the pocket. He can slide a little bit more to the outside and force this defender more to the inside. Doesn't do that because now he's stopped and he has to lean down. While his head's up here, watch how his head and his face mask winds up at the inside shoulder of this defender. So yes, he meets the defender with a blow, but not as much of one as you would expect, because now he's just kind of leaning forward and the defender can deliver the blow underneath, pop him up with half a shoulder to the outside, and then make the play. Again, all or nothing here, and this amounts to nothing. Here's another example when you have the safety coming from a distance here. Dallas is in the eye. He's going to slide outside. Now the problem with this is the defender's coming from a distance, and he needs to stay disciplined working inside, funnel the defender outside, and then slide outside once the defender's committed. But the defender kind of baits him here to break down, takes an inside move because Dallas was too far outside of the tackle. And as a result of that, he ends up leaning to that inside because he knows he's left a gap there. And the defender then works outside of him and is able to make the play, at least get pressure on him and force a throwaway. So Dallas, again, I mean, it's about the little things. He needs to get closer to this tackle. Stay close, cut off that inside edge so that when the defender's coming downhill, that no matter whatever move he makes, Dallas knows that the only move that's going to happen is whether he's either going to get, he's going to get taken on directly, or the defender's going to work to his outside and then he can slide outside at that point. But because he sets up too far away, the defender's able to give him a little shake and then work around and make the play. So as much as I like Dallas's willingness to take on A-gap blitzers like right here and deliver that forearm, see how he delivers the forearm? He always leans in with that inside shoulder. It works here, at least enough that he can then, as the defender sheds him to the outside, he can then use his hands and move him to the out around the quarterback. But it's a close call. As much as this one works and lifts up the man a little bit with the hit, it's risky. It's not sound. It's just physical. And we all love to see physical, high-effort plays, and this is certainly that. But his technique needs to get better if he wants to be a pass protector in the NFL, if he wants to be a running back who's going to get these opportunities. He's going to have to make the most of them, and he can't just lean in like this and go in blind, or else he's going to have his quarterback lit up on a regular basis, even more so than what Florida did in this opening game in 2019. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP Boiler Room videos, you can check out my YouTube channel, Matt Waldman's RSP Film Room, and my site, www.mattwaldmanrsp.com.